So, hi guys, good evening, everyone. So, welcome to Ashok IT. So, today our agenda is to cover a few interview questions which are all frequently asked by me or some interview panel members. Okay, so for this document, so you can join to the WhatsApp group, that link given inside of your meeting chat, Zoom chat. So take that and you will get the documentation. Okay, so welcome all. So myself, Srinivas Reddy Challa. So and I'm associate with Ashok IT. So I'm a full stack Java trainer, and my areas of interest, so training and mentoring the resources and blah blah blah. So that's all about my experience, and I have around 14 years of training and mentoring experience, and worked for different organizations as a technology lead, manager, and developer, analyst, etc etc. Okay, so that's all about myself. And so tomorrow, last 2 weekends, I have completed a JNet workshop, and today we are going to deal with core Java workshop. And tomorrow onwards, we are going to start a Java full stack course. So that is on 29th May 2013 and 7 p.m. IST. Okay, so anyone interested to learn full stack Java from my side, so you can join to this course. So it's a pure online course, and those details will be shared from our admin department guys. Okay, so right. So to start with our today's session, okay. So what are all the prerequisites? Right. So and I'm expecting you guys to have programming fundamentals, so little bit of core Java knowledge, right? So little bit of reasoning also, just the basics. Okay, so this is my expectation. Hope you guys have a knowledge on programming fundamentals, data types, etc. Right? Guys, respond please.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Right. So, right. So, did you get the documentation? Document. Let me check.
No, sir, I have not got.
Yeah, just a minute. Just a minute.
Swaraj, stop drawing. It's live on YouTube.
So, okay, guys, right? So we'll start. So hope everyone received the document, right? Right. So let me tell you one small program. Okay. So tell me what will be the output of this program. Okay. Right. So let's say I have a class, public class, or we'll write it in Eclipse itself. File, new Java project. Right. So I'm creating a Java project. So on top of this Java project, so always I used to set properties, go to properties, Java editor, enable save actions, enable project specific settings, perform the selected actions on the save, format the source lines code, additional actions, apply, apply, close. Okay. Now I'm creating one Java application, new class for loop demo, right? So when I'm creating inside of a package, form dot Ashok IT dot session 1 something, right? Now, so hope this font is visible for you guys, right? So now I'm going with the main method, right? Now here I'm writing SYSO time from main method, right? So now I'm writing SYSO end of main method, end of main method. Now, so when I'm writing a little bit code, can you guys observe now? Now, and I'm going with int I equal to 0, int I equal to 0. Now, and I'm not going to give any condition. I'm going with I plus plus. Okay. Now, in that, and I'm writing a condition if I less than 0. Now, and I'm printing system.out.println welcome or something like hi. Okay. Right. Right. Now I'm going with system dot exit of 0. Right. Now can do it about that. Now, so hope you're able to see this code, right? Tell me the output of this program. So what will be the output? what will be the output of this question, right? So let's say, so it is easy for us to write code in Eclipse. No? That's why I have typed this code and I'm expecting answer from this. Okay. So what will be the output? So just I'm checking your basic skills only, guys. Okay. And I'm not typing any rocket science questions. Just initially we'll concentrate about your basics. Later we can move to some advanced questions. Okay. Right. So let's say, and I'm thinking maybe compile time error. Maybe runtime error. Program prints welcome message. Fourth one, infinite loop. These are all the options. Now tell me, what will be the answer?
It is runtime error.
Runtime error.
Yeah,
Okay.
because the code whichever you entered, there is syntax error. When we are entering the code, there is like in the for loop also we have some error. So when we are first of all going for the we have to go for the compile time. We have to run the program. So at that time we will get the some error at that time. Runtime error only it will show.
Okay.
Infinite loop.
Infinite loop. Okay.
Infinity loop.
Okay. Let me run and show you.
Runtime error. System.execute JVM will off.
So what is the answer?
Welcome.
Is it a compile time error?
No.
Is it a runtime error?
No.
Then
The program executed.
program executed successfully and welcome message is printed, right? Now, yes. So you initialize the I variable with positive, right? And you are keep on incrementing, right? And is there any chance of getting I value is less than 0 here? No, right?
No.
If it is no, then how if condition is satisfied? If that if condition is satisfied, then only the control is coming to if condition. Instead of that if condition, we are going with printing welcome statement. After that, and I'm successfully terminating the JVM by using exit system.exit of 0. Right? So what is the logic behind it? So what are all the answers you told are wrong? Right? So it is not compile time error, it is not runtime error, it is not an infinity loop, and it will print welcome. The option is 3. Okay, right. So can I proceed further?
But how?
Yeah.
I think this is not a basic question, sir. I think this is something tricky one.
No, it's not a tricky one, basic one only. I will explain. Okay. Just
if it is a basic, then we would have answered it.
Yeah, I will tell you. Don't worry, guys. Okay. So what I thought of doing, initially I thought of setting the context of this question. Hope everyone understood this question context, right?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, right? Now, so tell me the size of a data type. So how many data types we have? We have 8 primitive data types. Do you agree with me or not?
Yes.
Byte,
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Short,
int,
Char, string.
long.
long,
Okay. These are all the integer category primitive data types. Then decimal
double,
category, float, double,
Boolean.
and then we have Boolean, and then we have char.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, so 8 data types completed. Right. So each and every data type, there is a size and range, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Each and every data type, there is a size and range. What is the size of a byte? in Java?
27.
2 bytes.
2 bytes.
2 bytes.
2 bytes, right? So sort,
Bytes.
1 byte.
4
4
bytes.
bytes.
so byte,
No.
2 bytes or 1 byte?
One byte.
One byte,
One
sir.
byte.
One
One
byte.
byte.
Short.
Short 2 bytes.
2
2
bytes.
bytes.
Byte.
And
Integer 4 bytes.
4
Four
bytes.
byte.
Long 8 bytes.
8 bytes.
Okay. Let me complete. Okay. Thank you. Right. So long 8 bytes. Right. Now, so if it is a short data type and we know the range minus 32,767, right, includes 0 and positive 32,767 or 768 or something like that, right? Am I correct or not? No. So if it is a byte,
Yes.
what is the range? Minus 128,
120.
comma,
127.
0 and positive 127. In the same case, minus 32,067 or so I forgot that one. So, but what happened if the iterations are increased and if the range increased beyond 127 or beyond that particular data type? Now what happened? The cycle will start from next. Okay. Now what happened? Let's assume your integer data type or short data type is minus 32,767 and you are initializing the I value with 0 and it goes to 32,766 or 767, something like that. So, right now what happened? Now what we are doing? We are incrementing from, we are initializing to 0 and you are not giving any condition, any graceful termination condition you are not giving in the for loop, and you are tend to go with I++, right? Now based on the integer data type, or let's say if at all you are going with, for simplicity, if at all you are going with byte, it will start from 0 to 127, or if you go with sort, it will start from 0 to and it will proceed further till the positive end range. Once the positive end range is completed, then again what you are doing? You are doing I++. Hope you understood. Now what happened? That cycle will repeat. Cycle will start from next. So which one is next? The negative value. Now what happened? That I value becomes negative. And what we are doing here, we are checking if it is less than 0. That means negative, right? So once it is negative, then what I'm doing? So this condition is satisfying and one time it is becoming true. Once it is true, welcome is printed. So if you don't have successful or graceful exit condition, what happen? Again, this loop is getting iterated till it will comes to 0 and it will go to infinite loop. So that's why I'm going for successful or graceful JVM termination by using system.exit of 0. Now, so first time, once the I value becomes negative, then when I'm iterating, it is going to if condition. After that, and I'm printing welcome. Once it is printing welcome, and I'm going for successful termination condition, a system.exit of 0. Hope you understood.
Sir, can you tell the starting range of integer? Because over here integer I equals to 0. So can you declare that value?
That's what. In for loop itself, we are giving int I equal to 0, no?
But over here you have defined the range short minus 327.
That's what. So
Can you please tell the range for int?
See, integer range, you can go with the 2 power n minus 1 range, no? Right? So let's give me a minute.
Then that is around 214 crores something.
Int range, or you can go with any small data type so that it is easy for us. Okay. Now this will be the range. Okay. 32-bit, right? Right. It will come.
Yes.
Right. Now, or otherwise you can go with if you wanted to make it simpler. If you wanted to make it simpler, you can go with byte. Okay. Understood?
Yes, understood.
Right. So what will be the output? Welcome. Right. So now what I'm doing, and I'm taking out system.exit of 0. Okay. Once and I'm taking
Even
out system
we can write break also right here.
let me come to that. Let me complete this. Then I will go to break statement. Okay. Right. Now, see here. What happened?
Infinite loop.
So why it is going to infinite loop? That range will simply starting with I equal to 0, goes to 127, again back to minus 128, and still there is no exit condition. No, that's where it is going to infinite.
Yes.
Hope you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Hope everyone understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, someone asked me to go with a break statement. Yes, we can do that. Any successful termination condition. Okay.
Yes.
Hope now you cleared with that question, first one.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes.
Everyone. So
Yes.
is it a basic one or not?
Basic but tricky one.
Yes, tricky one, right? So see, if you wanted to become as a Java developer, first of all, we need to make sure our basics are strong. Okay, don't take me wrong. So as a friend, and I'm telling you, okay.
It's a good question, sir.
Right. Done.
Thank you.
Right. So we'll go for next question.
Sure. Yes, please.
Right. So guys, you will go to that recorded session. You will get that recording, Naveen. Okay. So if at all we are stuck in one question, we are not able to complete more questions. Naveen. So once that cycle completed, range exceeds, then it will start from again. That cycle will start repeating. Naveen, hope you understood, right? Now, so let me go to one more question. Right. So and I'm proceeding further, guys.
Please, you can do.
Yes, sir.
Now, one more basic question, and I'm going with. Okay. Right. So, right. Now, let's say we'll go with some inheritance relation. Okay. So let's say, and I'm going with class A. Right. Or otherwise, I will show you the code. Right. So give me a minute. So let me open our PDF documentation. Right. Now, and I'm declaring, let me create a class with the name of child1. Okay. Or let me go with some other class. Okay. Now, a new class access modifier example. Okay. So no need of main method for this question as well. Right. So if you notice here, hope this font is visible, right?
Yes.
Right. So let me select that. So why this line number 15 shows compile time error? Visibility issue.
Yes, visibility issue.
It is protected.
We
Okay.
can't reduce.
Protected, fine. Child1 is a subclass of base only, no?
Yes.
So it's a multi-level inheritance, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Then where is the problem of accessibility? Protected will be accessible inside of its derived classes, right?
Yeah, it's a
No,
child.
but it should be within a method. When you are assigning something, it should be in method.
Right?
It should be in method or it should be declared if you are
Okay.
outside the method.
Okay.
Because it is outside the method, it should be declared as an instance variables.
Yes. Right? Now, so to solve this, as one of our friend told, you need to put this inside of some method. Okay. Maybe you can go with void ABC method or something like that. Okay. So inside of ABC method, I can go with int I equal to 0. Right. Now the problem solved. So this is one way. Am I correct or not? Right. So what is one more way? Maybe you can go with instance block I equal to 20. Right. So this also solves our compile time error. So why is it so? Why it is needed for a method or an instance block to be initialize that I variable? Already you declared that I variable, no? Right? And
Sir, it is
Yes.
applicable for static block or not?
see, if it is a static block, it won't. Why? Because so it is an instance variable. Whatever you declared I variable as an instance variable. So when
Yes.
you will get an memory, if you create an instance, right? Then only. But here static context won't come into the picture. Why? Because I'm going with a instance variable. Hope you got it right. Now, so why? I declared that I variable, no? So what is the default value if at all you are not initialized? Right. So is there any concept of garbage values in Java?
0.
Yeah. Let me make a one point given here. So there is no concept of garbage values in Java. That you agree, right? So maybe in C, C++, if at all you are not initializing, that uninitialized variables might filled with some garbage values. Maybe you found some love symbols, dollar symbols, some exclamatory mark symbols, etc., etc. That's why in C program at the first program itself, first line itself, wherever you declare a variable, we are going with 0, int I equal to 0, or float f equal to 0.0, something like that. You are doing. Otherwise, you will get a garbage value. So there is no concept of garbage values in Java, right? Instead that uninitialized variables might filled with default values, right? So what are all the default values? For integer category, zeros. For decimal category, 0.0. Boolean, false. Character, nothing. So objects, null, right? Hope you got it right. Now, so let's go back to our program. So protected access modifier, we are able to access. And I already you initialized, even though it is not you declared, even though you are not initialized, that the I variable becomes 0. Then why here it is coming as compile time error? Why it is giving compile time error? If you remember or not, every operation in Java you are supposed to perform with respect to a method. Am I correct or not? So how you will identify classes and objects eligible inside of a user story or inside of a meaningful program? Eligible nouns will be converted as classes, and the adjectives of the noun will be converted as member variables, and the works carried out by the noun will be treated as member methods, right? Now, so if you remember or not, every operation in Java you are supposed to perform with respect to a method. Am I correct or not? So I equal to 20 is the job of what we are doing. We are performing initialization. Initialization is a task or not? Initialization is a work or not? So every operation in Java you are supposed to perform with respect to a method. So that's where it is giving I equal to 20. I equal to 20 is given compile time error. So why, sir? This is your basic question for regarding that how to identify methods, etc. Then why you are giving protected? So why, if you see protected, you guys will definitely think about access modifier issue, right? Your thought process automatically redirected to access modifier, public, private, protected, default, and where it will be accessed and all, right? But here my agenda is to check the basic fundamental. So some of our friends told the answer. Now, hope you understood, right? The answer for this second question. Guys, understood?
Yes, sir. Can we initialize in the line number 4 itself?
Line number
4.
you can go with I equal to 90. You can go with that.
So, but here we are not using method.
That's what. So, and I'm trying to reinitialize. Reinitialization also a work, right?
Okay.
So every operation in Java, you are supposed to perform with respect to a method. Got it?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Sorry, sir, the error is coming because of reinitializing.
Sorry?
Right? The error came because of reinitializing.
Sorry. Come again.
Sir, the error is came because of reinitializing without method.
So initialization is a task or initialization is a work. So every operation, every work in Java, you are supposed to perform with respect to a method. Hope
Sir,
you
if you declare as private, protected static, then what will be the?
So anything, even though if at all you are going with a static, it should be declared inside of a method. So static variable you can access inside of a instance. Why? Because already that memory will be allocated. So here the point is, it is not related to access modifier. It is not related to static or instance variable. So it is related to the task where you are supposed to perform the task, even though system.out.
It is about the initialization purpose. It is about the initialization purpose. Without method, we cannot invoke any task.
Not only initialization. So every operation, every task, even though if you wanted to print system.out.println also, let's say I wanted to print system.out.println of hi. So this is also will give you a compile time error. Reason, printing hi to the console is a work or task. Every task in Java you are supposed to perform with respect to a method. Hope you got it. So the agenda is to make you understand every operation in Java you are supposed to perform with respect to a method. It is not related to, this question is not related to static, protected, etc. instance variable, etc. Hope you understood, right?
Sir, is this applicable for inheritance or the same class we can
anywhere, not only inheritance. Here you can go with 120, right? This also compile time error. Okay.
Thank you.
So the agenda.
My question is, we are only putting opening and closing parentheses, but we are not putting any function name.
That's what, right? So there is a concept of instance blocks. There is a concept of static blocks. There is a concept of instance methods and static methods, right? So this is an instance block. Inside of instance block, we can do the operations. Okay. This is also a method. Okay. So before constructor, these instance blocks will getting executed. So
in class, don't mention any method.
Sorry?
In base class, we don't mention any method.
That is up to you. Okay. Hope you understood, right? Can I go for next one?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Right. Let me go to one more question. Okay. No. So let me go to an example. Okay. So go through the question number 3. Go to question number 3. Guys, please be on mute. Go to question number 3.
Output will be 1 and default.
Output will be 1 and 4. Okay. Right. So let me go to new class. Right. So I value is 1, right? Now it goes to case 1, right? Right. So after that, expectation, it should print one only. But what happened? There is no break statement, right?
Yes.
Then the sequence will continue up to it will find break. So here you didn't write any break statement. That's why remaining cases also getting executed. That's why remaining cases also getting executed. Then what is the answer? So
One to
break is
default.
mandatory. Break is mandatory. If at all you are not giving break, then what happen? If you give break, then one only getting printed. If at all you are not giving break, what happen? Till break is found, that sequence will continue. But there is no break statement, then it will, right? So is it mandatory to put the order? So you can, is it possible to keep default on top? Yes, it is possible, right? Is it possible to keep default on top? Yes, it is possible. Is it possible to interchange the cases?
Yes.
Is it possible to interchange the cases? Yes, it is possible. No issues in that. So do remember that. Okay. Hope you got it right.
Sir, but when we are putting the default statement in the front line, then
output
1, 2
will be
only
1
it
and
is
2.
printing. Only
Output
1
will be 1 and 2. So that's what no, you have to cross verify, right? How the flow will be. Okay. Right. So let me go to one more example of switch case. New class. So this is simple one, that's why I'm going fast. Example 1. Okay. Now let me go to main method. Hope you understood why we are getting that previous answer, right? Now let me go to one more question regarding switch case only. Regarding switch case only. So tell me the answer for this. That question number 4, I guess, right? Question number 4. Yeah. So tell me the answer for this. So I'm giving switch case 9. Case is IE 9. And is there any matching case?
No, sir.
No, right? Then what will be the output?
Default.
If the case is not matched, default. Okay.
Default 0.
After default, is there any break statement? No. Then next case will execute. Next case is 0. And you find a break statement, then it will print. Okay.
Default 0.
Yes, default comma 0. Hope you got it right. Now, if you go through, you will understand the question. Okay. Right. Now,
Why, sir, this default 0?
why? Because see, you are giving I equal to 9.
Yes,
Is
sir.
there any matching case for I equal to 9?
No.
Then obviously control moves to default case,
Okay.
right? So default case, default is getting printed. So is there any break statement to come out of the default? No. So it is not found break statement. Then what is the next sequence?
Yeah. Got it, sir.
So it will
Got
print.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So let me go to one more example on break statement. A new class break example. So tell me the answer for this main. Okay, right. So let me go to some condition. If true. Okay. Now I'm going with break. Now it is showing compile time error. Have you noticed that?
Yes, sir.
Noticed this?
Yeah.
So line number 6, it is giving compile time error. Why is it so?
In if statement, we can write break.
Right?
For the switch statement only, we can use the
Should be loop.
There is no
Only
loop.
switch case?
Only in switch statement we used it.
Okay.
break is used only for loop.
Loop also.
Loops.
Only for
We
loop
have
and
to break
switch
the
case
loop.
it will be.
Break is used for only switch, I think.
Right. So if you wanted to use a break keyword, the break keyword should be used inside of a loop or inside of a switch case. Outside of that, we are not able to use break keyword.
And if it is statement.
If it's a statement, right? Okay. So in programming constructs, we have 3 things. So sequence statements, iterative statements, and selection statements. Switch case is come under selection statement. loops are come under iterative statements, and if else, etc., will come under sequence statements. Okay. Hope you understood, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So can we go with one more?
Yes.
You guys
Yes,
are
sir.
ready? You guys are ready?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
So is
Yes,
it
sir.
interesting or you feel bored?
Interesting.
Interesting.
Interesting, sir. Tricky, sir.
Yeah.
Trusted or
So I'm covering basics only, guys. Later we'll move little bit collection related and all. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
we will cover the first show, sir.
Sorry.
We will cover the first show.
Sorry. Come again.
First show, it is movie today weekend. Na? First show, we will have the timing now.
Yes.
So we will cover on this.
Yeah. Yeah. Now. So later we'll move to a program. Okay. So now from half an hour we are working on programs, right? So first we'll go with a theoretical question. Later we'll come back to programs. Okay. So we'll interchange the order now, so that even you will find somewhat interesting, right? Now, so what do you mean by a factory method, and what are all the rules we are supposed to follow for creating a factory method? So have you heard about a factory method? Have you heard about a factory method?
No, sir. So,
Factory
what about
methods.
I followed
Factory
method.
methods.
Singleton design.
Generally, see, singleton, okay, right? Generally, while we are learning object-oriented principles, we'll be learning about class, all those things. After that, we are going with a concept called types of relations. Okay, so is a relation, right?
Is a relation, has a
As a
relation.
relation, uses a relation. After that, people, faculties might go with a concept called factory method, right? Maybe while discussing about a singleton classes, or you might discuss about constructors level. While we are discussing about constructors level, we'll be going with that. Give me a minute. Okay, so while designing a factory method singleton class, okay, at that time people might go with factory methods, right? So what do you mean by factory method? If you wanted to create an instance of a class without using new operator, if you wanted to instantiate an object of a class without using new operator, we'll be going with a concept called factory methods. Remember, by default, factory methods public, static in nature, and it should return the instance in which it is belongs to, right? So what are all the rules of factory method, right? So when to go for a factory method, if we wanted to instantiate. So if we wanted to instantiate an object of a class without using new operator, we'll be going with the factory methods, right? So by default, factory methods are public and static methods, right? So factory methods are returning an instance of a class in which it is belongs to. Factory methods are used to return an instance of a class in which it is belongs to. Example, you might have seen calendar.get instance.
Yes, sir.
Right? So static methods only we are calling with the name of class name dot method name.
Yes, sir. Can you call that, sir? It's a way to create the object.
See, that get instance method, calendar.get instance method, what it will return? It will return an instance of a calendar by going through your operating system. Am I correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Calendar cal equal to, we are calling calendar.getInstance method, right? And if you remember, calendar is an abstract class. It is not possible to create an instance of abstract class by using new operator directly. And these guys are giving an option to get an instance of a class of calendar by giving this factory method, right? So this is one example, right? So date format dot get date instance or something like that. We have that factory methods, right?
Date
And
and time.
even we can create user-defined factory methods while designing your singleton classes. So what are all the rules associated with a factory method? So what is the question? Choose true statements about factory method in Java. The return type of factory method must be similar to name of the class where it belongs to. Every factory method in Java must be static in nature. So every factory method in Java must be followed by a private keyword. So it is not wrong. It should be a public keyword. So use it to create objects without using new operator, right?
So question number 5 is missed.
Question number
5. Why?
Yeah,
Will the output
that's
of
what
the
I
program?
told. No. So previously we discussed about 4 programs. Start off going with one theory question. Okay.
Okay, sir.
I won't miss. So what are all the rules about factory method? Hope you guys understood, right? So if you wanted to instantiate an object of a class without using new operator, so by default, factory methods are public and static. So factory methods are used to return an instance of a class in which it belongs to. Hope you understood.
So this factory methods are using in advanced Java.
No, in core Java also we can do that.
Okay.
Right. So in calendar class, we have this method, right? Calendar.getInstance.
Yeah, this abstract method in core Java also, but is relationship has a relationship we are using in core Java level, but in an advanced level.
See, just I told where generally in your classes where people trainers will come to explain about factory methods. So generally after completion of inheritance relations, faculties might come with factory methods explanation. That's where just I'm giving this agenda. Okay.
Sir, actually in object creation, there are 5 different ways to create the object. Factory method is used to create the object. One of them, no, sir?
Yes, yes. See, what are all? Yeah, good question. What are all the different ways to create an instance of a class?
Sir, actually there are 5 different ways to create the instance of a class.
Right.
One is
So
by using new
one
keyword.
is by using new keyword.
And
One
clone
is
method.
Clone method.
Yes, sir.
Clone. Yes.
Yes. Then the new instance of
Deserialization.
yes, sir.
Deserialization. And then through reflection we can
Reflection API.
Reflection API, right, sir?
right. And
And
one
another is factory method.
factory method. Factory method. Right. Right. These are all the different ways to create an instance of a class.
Yes, sir. There are 5 different ways actually.
So in the factory method, we create the object by new keyword internally. So
see,
why it is
internally, see, you can go with the internally new keyword or you can go with some other.
But sir, most of the time
Listen,
we are
listen,
using new
listen,
keyword, sir.
listen. Right. So internally, whatever the code you are returning, so that is hiding from the end user. Right. Once you call calendar.getInstance, so you will get internally you are using a new keyword or internally you are getting an instance by using deserialization or reflection API or factory, whatever the ways, that is not up to the end user. Hope you understood, right?
Okay, so we count as a like creation of the object. We have multiple options, right?
Multiple options, right?
Sir,
So one of the
actually,
way is factory method.
Sir, actually we are creating the object most of the time by using new keyword. That's why it's not popular. I thought that factory method.
That's what, right? So factory methods are popular, but we might forget in few occasions, right? So we are using calendar.getInstance is a factory method. So logger.getLogger, right? And to write the singleton classes, the singleton to get an instance of a singleton. So we are going with the factory methods. So we know the concept, but we might not remember the name like factory method. Hope you understood, right?
Sir, I have one confusion. Calendar, you're telling about abstract class or abstract method, or calendar is also abstract class and get instance is also abstract method, or only we are dealing with abstract methods when we are dealing with factory? This is my question.
Sorry.
When we deal with factory, So we deal with methods or we deal with class. Like you told, calendar is an abstract class and get instance is also a abstract method.
Get instance is a factory method which is there inside of a calendar class, and it is a static method. That's why we are calling with the name of class name dot static method name, factory.
Get instance is a static method.
Yes. So factory methods by default public and static.
Okay.
We cannot
And are
create
the rules to be followed.
And is calendar is also abstract class?
Calendar is an abstract class, which is
Calendar is abstract class and it is a static value because for every month we have the
yes. So calendar is an abstract class which is there inside of your java.util.star package.
But when we deal with factory,
instance factory methods.
So my question is, when we deal with factory, we deal with abstract class or we deal with static methods or both?
See, the rules for writing factory method is by default factory methods are public static in nature. That is one point, right? So by using factory methods, we are returning an instance of a class in which that method is part of. Those are the rules for factory methods, and you need to adhere to the rules. Hope you understand, right?
For the calendar, we have 12 months. It is a static value. If we have the time for it is 24 hours. It is a static value.
Right.
So it is a public
I'm
static.
giving calendar.get instance an example of factory method. Why? Because everyone are having an idea about calendar class, right?
But we cannot create an object for a abstract class, right?
That's what is get instance method is taking some approach to return an instance of a calendar. Okay. Understood? Right. So it is written
whatever
instance of
we
Gregorian
get,
calendar. Okay.
Yeah, we will get the child class of calendar instance.
Yes. Right. Why? Because it is returning an instance of a Gregorian calendar. Okay. Right. Hope you understood, right? Can we move to question number 5?
Yes.
Yeah. So let's say, and I'm going with
So internally calendar go with the proxy. Like it is an abstract
design pattern.
The calendar is an abstract class. So when we call the static method get instance, then it's create the proxy class of calendar or what?
See, that internals you can go. Now it is out of context. Later we can discuss. Otherwise,
but internally it is a proxy design pattern also. You are telling.
That's
right?
what. No. See, maybe internally it is following which design pattern and all. We'll discuss later.
Okay.
Right. So again, it will going out of context. Right. We'll discuss what are all the things are there. We'll make a note. We'll discuss later. Okay. Right. So, example. Now I'm going with a main method. Right. Right. Now. Guys, we'll continue.
Yes, sir.
Continue,
Yes, sir. Please,
Yes, sir,
please.
continue. Yes.
Right. Just a minute. So am I going faster or you are able to follow me?
Yeah, following.
It is fine.
Okay.
It is
Good
fine,
then.
sir.
Now, so tell me what will be the output of this program? So integer 10, integer wrapper object, long 9 wrapper object. So I'm trying to do 10 plus 9. Then I'm going with int I equal to 1 and I'm adding I to primitive value and wrapper object 10. So what will be the output? So is there any compile time error, runtime error?
No error. It will work properly.
It will work properly. So why? Because here I'm trying to add two different type of objects. And line number 8 and 9, and I'm trying to add an integer object with integer primitive value. Right? So you will get 19 and you will get 11. Right? Perfect. So internally, what mechanisms are working?
Auto boxing.
Auto boxing and auto unboxing features will work. Right? Now, good. Right. Now, which version auto boxing and auto unboxing features are introduced in Java?
1.5.
1.5.
Excellent, guys. Excellent, guys. Okay, done, right? Can I go for next question?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So let me go with some concept related to type promotion. Okay, right. So let's say I'm creating a class A. Guys, you will get the questions in order. Okay. Now let me go with new class A. Okay. So I don't want to waste the time. That's why I'm copy pasting. Okay. So excuse me for that. Okay. So is it possible to overload static methods?
Possible overloading.
So
Yes, sir.
overloading is
Possible.
possible, right?
Yes.
So here, and I'm going with a test static method, which is returning an void and which is taking an argument as number object, right? And a test, which is taking an object as argument, right? So static method, inside of a static method, you can call directly by using name itself, right? By using name itself, we can access. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, what will be the output? So here we are passing I equal to 10 only, right? So which is a primitive value. But is there any method which is accepting a primitive integer value?
No, sir. But the object is the parent.
Yes, test method is taking.
Hope you understood my question. So here I have two test methods of static methods. Both are overloaded, and which is one is accepting member object and one is accepting object. And I'm passing primitive variable. Right? Now, in order to make it simpler, and I'm going with static void test into I. Okay. Now system.out.println I. Okay. Now I'm going with static void double D. Right? Sorry, ma, not double. Sorry, guys.
Test.
Now, so SYSO double. Now, tell me which one will print now?
Int. Third one.
So 16th line. Sorry, third one. Okay. Right, let me run this. Right?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now, what I'm doing, and I'm taking out.
No, double.
Now, what happened?
Double.
Object.
No,
Oh,
double.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Right? Now, if at all, and I'm taking out this, then what happened?
Number.
Right? So, this is the concept of type promotion.
Type promotion, right? Exactly.
This is the concept of
type promotion.
Hope you got it, right?
So if you take one more method with the integer wrapper object method overloaded.
Yes, you can do that. You can do that.
So in that scenario, which will take?
So we'll go with that. Give me a minute.
Cover all the methods and one more.
Give me a minute. Okay. Right. Double D. Right. So you asked me to go with a integer wrapper object, right?
One more overload.
Yeah. Give me a minute. Let me go with that. Right. So what is there in that? Just give me a minute. Integer wrapper object. Right. Hope you're able to see my code, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's take out that primitives of int I and double D. Okay. So now what happened, which is matched to
integer.
But so, if in case everything is there, then I want to know, like, please don't remove those two methods also.
So what happened? It will go with the matched one. That's what the beauty of method overloading, right? So first, which go to
if it is a double and integer,
can you remove line 16 to 18? Can you remove line 16 to 18?
Then it will go to double. So what is the next priority after integer?
Okay.
If you have double and integer,
double and integer we have seen, right? The first one is what
Okay,
happened,
okay.
right?
Double.
So that's what the beauty of method overloading, right? So it will check with the type, right?
Yes. If it is not found, then it will go for its next level.
Next level. So if nothing is there, then am I correct or not? So let's
It
say
will become the nearest.
let's say, let me go with double and all. Okay, right? Let me take out, let me keep that integer. Okay, now just go with string data type. We'll check once.
Yes.
Hope you got my question right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
String. Now let me go with string. Now what will be my what is my output?
Integer.
Integer only, sir.
Integer.
Okay.
Integer, sir.
Okay.
Integer.
Integer 10. Okay.
Integer.
Let me take out this one.
Number, the number.
Number.
Okay. Okay. Let me take out
Number.
String now.
number. Right?
I get.
Now it will be object.
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 It is object.
Okay. Let me take out
Object.
object.
Then
So
error.
comparative error. Hope you got it.
Yes.
So why and I'm taking string? No. Generally, we might consider, sir, what's wrong, sir? Whenever we are using, we are passing data at runtime through scanner, whatever the data we are sending in the format of a string. After that, we do parsing, right?
Yes, sir.
So that's where you might get confused. Okay, that's where I'm including string. Okay, hope you understand, right? So,
But here, sir,
under
here,
which
sir-
concept this method is worked now?
but
Type,
here, sir,
type promotion concept, right?
number format exception will come now, sir, if we take the string.
Yes. So it won't give any number format exception here. In this case, that method is not matched with the string data type, and that.
Yes, I got it.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So internally, this will work with which concept? Type promotion concept.
Type promotion. That is known as implicit casting also, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Hope you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Test of I follows the type promotion.
Yeah. Right. So any question? Guys, we'll proceed further.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, good. So
Yes, sir.
right. So let's go here. It's very, very good example, right? So now I'm creating an example called array example. Let me make this one. Always it is asking to save. Okay. New class array example. Guys, and I'm concentrating about only the basics at this point of time. Okay. So theory concepts you will get anywhere, right? By browsing over net. Okay. So we'll get that practical knowledge by seeing these examples. Okay. Sorry. Now, see here, observe carefully.
Fifteen answer.
15.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, tell me what will be the answer, guys?
Twelve, I think.
12.
Shallow copy and deep copy concept, maybe, I think.
So think once and let me know.
375.
375. Okay. Once. 80 is 3. K1 is 5. Sorry. In first statement, it will print 3, 4, and 5. In
First
second
line,
statement,
first line will print 3, 4, 5. Next line will print
3, 7, and
375.
Think about it. Okay, let me run.
375,
1250. 1250.
Huh?
What will be the answer?
Yes, sir. It's going to add.
So the answer is 1550.
In Java, eraser object. So that's why
Yes,
printing like.
excellent. So this is the concept under pass by value or pass by reference.
Reference.
Pass by
Pass by
reference.
reference.
Pass by reference,
Reference.
right? Just give me a minute.
In Java, there is no concept of pass by value.
Pass by value is there, no? If you pass only primitive values int A, int B.
Okay. I mean, both concepts are there, na? Pass by value
Yes,
and pass by reference, both concepts are there in Java, right?
Yes. Now, here we are passing A1. What do you mean by A1? A1 means the reference of
Address.
array. So in Java, array is also considered to be an object, right? So
Yes.
let me prove that. Okay. So SYSO, just when I'm printing A3, right? So the variable name is matter here. No, variable name that doesn't matter. So what is the matter? The type of data which we are passing to this method, that is matter. Do you agree with me? So whether it is A3, AB or XYZ, it doesn't matter. This method is expecting you to get an array of type integer. Hope you got it. Now, so let me print this A3. So what is the value which is getting here?
Object
Reference,
reference. Yes,
right?
sir.
Now, so
Address of an array.
yes. So if you wanted to know the type of data, which is there in that array, what you will do? If you wanted to know the state of an object, so then you can go with a toString, and you can go with a arrays class dot arrays class dot toString method. Inside of toString method, you can pass that A3 reference. You came to know what are all the elements you submitted for this method. Am I correct or not? So initially you submitted 3, 4, 5. Hope you got it. So after completion of the method, so that's where the usage of logging mechanism, guys. Okay, record the activities, right? So in the same memory location, you performed the changes, right? So after calling this method, that memory location changed with 375. And if you perform concatenation, 3 plus 7 plus 5, it comes to 15. That's where you are getting answer as 15, 15. So what you need to remember in this case, in Java, arrays also considered to be an object. Hope you understood.
Sir, means for logging here over here for array, if you want to track, we can use arrays.toString. What if we have hash map, then how can we track the value?
Hash map? Sorry?
If for here over here, like for arrays, we are tracking the values using arrays.toString.
Yes.
Any programmer, or if some code is there, very big program is there, he can always write arrays.toString so that he can check what are the before values and after values. Now, in case of if we have hash map, how can we track what were the values before and after?
That's
so
what. No, in hash map, what you're supposed to do, if at all you are adding user-defined objects in hash map, in that user-defined object in the class, you need to override a toString method. toString method is taking the responsibility of showing the state of an object, right?
Okay.
So
So it will show
generally-
before and after also like that.
Yes, that's what. No. So what do you mean by state of an object? The data which is stored in that object memory location at the current instance of time. That is nothing but state of an object. So why we are going with toString method, overriding toString method? If you wanted to know state of an object, then we are overriding toString method. Am I correct or not? So let me come here, state of an object. What do you mean by state of an object, guys? The data which is stored in that object memory location at the current instance of time is nothing but state of an object. Am I correct or not? The data which is stored inside of an object memory location at the current instance of time is nothing but state of an object, is nothing but state of an object. So we are overriding toString method to know the state of an object in user defined classes. We are overriding toString method of object class, toString method of object class to know the state of an object while logging the activities of your application. Hope you got it right. Understood, guys?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
Right. So any questions? Guys, understood? Hope everyone are with me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right? So is it interesting or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Go ahead.
Guys,
Yes, sir. Interesting.
Interesting.
Sir, interesting, sir.
good.
Over here in line 16, we are performing pass by reference, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you show one example of this with pass by value also?
See, what is that pass by value? Just go with that, right? So public static, right? So let me return maybe some void method or something like that, right? Or right, ABC, something like, right? So in ABC, and I'm going with int a comma int b, int a comma int b, right? Now a equal to -10, b equal to -20, right? Now SYSO a, SYSO b, right? Now let me go here, ABC of 12 comma 23, right? Or let's say here you can go with int x.
Our normal core Java methods.
Yes, which deals with primitive data.
Okay.
Int y equal to 23, right? So you can pass x comma y, x can print SYSO x comma SYSO y, right? So what are all the changes you performed in that? It won't affect it, right? So here the values are 12, 23, but you changed inside of a method -10 to -20. Is it applicable? No. The changes, the context within that method only. Am I correct or?
Correct, sir. Correct. But now if we want using pass by value only, we want to change the content, then how can we do?
Sorry?
Like over here, contents are not changed.
Huh.
Now if we are dealing with such a situation that we want to change the values and we have pass by value. So how can we deal with
So
this?
this is
situation?
pass by
The
value.
primitive type is always passed by
Pass by value
right?
only, right?
And then object is passed by reference.
So if you wanted to go with
that is-
pass by reference, if you wanted to change, we'll try with that integer wrapper. Okay, shall we try?
Yes, sir.
Right? It won't change. Why? Because here we are passing primitive value only. Am I correct or not? So let's say in this case, if at all you are going with integer object, right? Now
No. It's
Sir, assign the value x to 1000. In here only, in line number 27. In line number 27, assign the a value to 2000.
Right? What is happening?
Also in line number 27, please assign one value with 2000 or 4000.
Line
the
number?
integer is still
Line number
it's the
27.
integer is object.
Yes.
Why it is not changed?
Why the changes are not reflected?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. In this case, why the object changes are not reflected here?
We are passing only values, not for the addresses.
Why?
How we can see that?
Now, new integer of 12. Hope you got it. Now, one will pass as an integer object, right?
It's still not changed.
Not changed. Why is it so? Think and let me know. Or you can tell me in next session. So integer also objects only, right?
This is a tricky one, sir. Yeah, this is
Ah.
a tricky one. Very difficult.
Now only
Sir,
we came to know that.
Sir, but
Now-
why these A and B values are not going to modify if we pass the?
Now, see, modified or see, these are all objects or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Objects, right?
Yes,
But
sir.
why it is not getting modified?
Mhm.
We are changing only A and B,
By,
not X,
by
comma, Y.
debug, I think will come.
The type variable name is not matter, no, the type is matter, right, guys?
Yeah, but this X and Y value is going to store in the variable A and B only, na, when you pass as a parameter.
Yes, yes.
So why it is not going to modify? Sir?
That's what my question also. Hope you understood, right?
Yes, sir. Please
So is it a tricky question or not? So whenever we are dealing with pass by value, here we are telling this is a pass by reference, right?
Yes.
So array is a come under an object. So similarly, wrappers are also objects, no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Then why the changes are not reflected? Is it a logical question or not?
In the line number 15, we are reassigning the value, override values.
That's what, no?
A and B are the local variables. After a method, after executing the method, A and B are destroyed.
After executing the method, the scope of A and B will be not applicable. Am I correct?
Sir, we should give this.
Why we need to give this?
Oh, no, sir. Got it. Now got it, sir.
Why it destroy?
We are reinitializing the values now.
Yes.
That's why it is printing A and B in the method and X and Y in the main method.
So this is the same case in the
Yeah.
top one.
So make a note of this question and think about it and let me know the answer for this. Okay. Why the changes are not reflected if you are dealing with wrappers?
Also, how to overcome such a situation when we have
Yes.
pass by value and we want to change the content, then how can we get a solution of it?
See, pass by value, the values are not changed wherever you wanted. Just supply the value only, no?
Okay. And in pass of reference over here, because integer is a wrapper object, and now if we are dealing with such a situation in our company, like we want to change the value. So how can we deal with that situation that we want to see the updated values? So how
Sir,
can we
wrappers are immutable.
Wrappers are
Immutable.
That's where I have shown you by showing you integer wrapper class and I'm showing you the keyword as final.
Final, yes.
Got it?
Got it. Yes.
I have shown you the documentation as well.
Yes.
Okay. Good point. So who told the answer?
It's Venkat, sir.
Good, Venkat. Good observation. Guys, now you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Understood or not?
Hello.
Yes.
So actually, it is working when I am changing the value to larger. So in line number 27, if we write 1000, then it will work.
Line number?
Line number 27.
Ah.
If we assign the x value to 1000.
See, here we are giving 1000.
Minus
So if
1000,
this is
right?
the case, a string also should behave in the same
Yes.
string.
Yes.
Because string also immutable.
Yes. Okay. Okay. So just go with that concept, no? Okay. So we'll move to one more question. Guys, understood, right? So
Yes,
what are
sir.
all the changes you wanted? You can practice on your own. Guys, so you can go with trial and error methods. You will get the answers, right? So theoretically, you won't learn, guys. So if you do practically and what are all the changes you are expecting to do, perform on your own, then you will remember for lifetime. Am I correct or not? Theoretically, you might remember 1 month, but if you do practically, you will remember for lifetime, guys. Understood? Okay. So let me go to the next question. Okay. Now, tell me, which one is the best practice to return number of employees working for department? A particular department number 10. Let's say I wanted to return employees who are all working for department number 10. Then which one is the ideal choice?
Stream filter.
See, the question is returning employee objects.
Returning stream of employees.
Yes.
List of employees.
Using Java 8 feature, we will return the stream of employees with the help of lambda expressions or map reduce filter, or maybe some.
Yeah. So ultimately, you can return list of
Array
employees
list.
or set of employees, etc.
Array
So
list.
you need to return a particular data structure, right?
Yes.
Understood or not?
Array list of employees can be sent.
List of employees or set of employees.
List of employees, yeah.
Or set of employees means it doesn't allow duplicate employees, no?
Yeah, list of employees should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anybody in the online?
Yes, guys. Guys, any questions? Guys, any questions?
Sir, this PDF you shared, right?
Yes, already shared in that WhatsApp group. Okay.
No, sir, I cannot find.
Sorry?
I cannot find.
So you need to add into the WhatsApp group. Already.
Yeah, I added. I
Yeah.
added myself in that group, but I cannot
So,
find that.
Sir,
you
please
will get it.
repost these notes, sir, again.
Sorry?
Please send these notes in WhatsApp group, sir.
So-
Notes.
Yeah,
notes.
but at the end of the class, you can send, sir, so that
Yes,
everybody will see.
we'll send once again. Okay, don't worry.
Yeah.
At the end of the class, you.
Yeah, we can do that once again. Okay. Yeah. Right. So 10th one is easy only, ma. Okay. So string S, new string bicycle. So what is the substring of 1, 3? IC you get. Okay. And the 11th one also simple one. So if you wanted to find out where the position of letter V, then which method we are using? Index of method, right?
Yes.
String dot index of method, right? So what are all the different ways to get a connection from database? So everyone know that, right? So we can go with the overloaded methods of get connection. Or
Using
we can get
factory
from-
method. Using factory method.
Factory method.
Listen, man. So overloaded methods of get connection is there, right? Get connection with one argument, get connection with one URL, comma properties class instance, get connection with the 3 arguments, etc. That is one. And second one is through a connection pooling. So generally we
Yes.
used to get connection from data source
Connection.
interface in real-time applications, or maybe in Spring applications, we used to get the connection from connection pool. So Spring takes the approach to get a database connection from data source. Am I correct or not?
Yes,
So
sir.
what are the different ways? By going with the driver manager dot get connection overloaded methods, or by
Connection
using
pooling.
data source, a data source interface.
Yes.
So already we used to go with data source interface, and there might be a concept of connection pooling. Through connection pooling, we'll be getting the connection. So those are all the different ways to get a connection. Am I correct or not?
Sir, in these two Spring approaches, one is data source, one is data manager dot you told.
Driver
So which is
manager.
better? Driver
So
manager. So
basic
which is
data,
better?
data source is better. Why? Because driver manager data source is not giving connection pooling mechanism internally. Okay. So if at all you are going with basic data source class, which is given by Apache community, it is having internal implementation for connection pooling and a few more benefits over that. So generally, in real-time applications, we used to go with basic data source class, which is given by Apache community.
And driver manager is not beneficial, na? Because the connection pooling mechanism is not there.
It doesn't have internal connection pooling mechanism.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Spring take the approach getting the connection from data source interface. And for the data source interface, we are having 2 concrete classes. One is driver manager data source, which is given by Spring. And the second one is basic data source class, which is given by Apache community. So generally we used to go with basic data source class, which is given by Apache community. To get basic data source implementation class, we are going with a dependency commons-dbcp in Maven or pom.xp. Hope you understood. Yeah, if at all,
Commons hyphen, you told commons hyphen?
DBCP.
DBC, okay.
Right? So commons-dbcp internally pulls commons-pool.jar file. So you need 2 dependent jar files. One is commons-dbcp and one is commons-pool.jar file. Those will get from pom.xml if you configure the dependency.
Sir, Spring and Spring Boot uses only connection pooling now.
Yes.
Okay.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right.
But generally, what is the data source definition we need to tell? So,
see, data source is an interface.
Which points to the connection?
Right? So just go through that. Okay. Yeah.
One more question.
data
Why
source
connection
is the
pooling is
interface
better
with
mechanism than or if interviewer asks why connection pooling, why should we go for pooling mechanism?
That's what. No, you have set of ready-made connections available, right?
Okay.
So have a look into that. Okay. Right.
But generally, data source you tell interface implementation classes. Apart from that, what is the answer we are expecting? We are giving for interview, sir.
That's what, ma. See, data source is an interface which is available in java.sql.star package. Okay. So to implement connection pooling mechanism, so in normal core Java applications and all, you need, as a developer, you need to take the responsibility of implementing connection pooling mechanism on your own. Okay. But in Spring, and if at all you are going with DBC, that's what basic data source class, internally connection pooling mechanism is already implemented. Okay.
Yes, sir. Clear now.
Okay, right. So 13th question. Which of the following lines will compile without warning? You can go through that, basic questions only, right? So what is the need of overriding equals and hash code methods? What is the need of
14 question, please explain. Very tough. And also,
For
please explain what is the
to
contract.
get the distinct values.
Which one?
For 14th one, answer is for to get the distinct values, we need to override equals and hash code.
Right. So generally there is a contract between equals and hash code method, right? So what is the contract between equals and hash code, guys?
Sir, please explain this in depth. Contract, I got rejected because of this question. Please.
Which one?
What is the contract between
Yeah.
code?
And I'm going
This
to
is
that
tough.
only. I'm going to that only. Just wait. Okay. Right. So guys, tell me, what is the use of overriding equals and hash code methods?
To print the objects we override.
Equals method is used to compare the content. So Ashokit is find out the key where the key
Print the
located.
address of the object.
You can add override equals and hash code. It will get duplicate objects.
Mhm.
It will
Equals
also,
method
in order to resolve
consider
that
the
issue,
content.
it will come only combination.
Right.
The combination will come, not one method is come.
Right. So why we need to override both equals and hash code method? What happen if at all you are not overriding either of one? Okay. So generally, if you deal with collections, so it is always suggestible to override equals and hash code method. And if you go to Eclipse source and if you wanted to generate equals and hash code, it won't give only equals, it won't give only hash code.
Both it will.
Hope you observed, right? So that means there is a contract. What is the contract given by the Sun Micro system? If two objects hash codes are same, sorry, if two objects are said to be equal, then must and shouldly those two objects hash codes are same. Am I correct?
Can you take one example, like we have employee E class and student S class? Okay.
See how you will compare employee class and employee object and student object.
How?
We cannot compare.
Generally, we used to compare equal objects, right?
Similar type.
Single type objects. So we are not
S1 and
comparing
S2.
two different data types, right?
So we can write E dot equals S.
Yes.
No,
See,
no.
E dot equals S,
Yes.
what it will do? It will check the type, no? So first you need to compare the type of objects what we are comparing, right?
We'll check with the type of object and then
Yes.
data type of object we have to
So
first check.
initially, if at all we are overriding equals method, first we are checking if two objects are pointing to the same memory location by using double equal to operator.
But sir, equals method consider content, not reference.
Yes, just give me a minute. So first what we'll do, if at all you are overriding on your own, we need to remember few pointers. So first one, those two objects are pointing to the same memory location that you compared by using double equal to operator. That
Yes.
is the first check you are supposed to perform.
Yes, sir.
Right? So before that, you need to check whatever the argument you are passing, if it is null or not. First of all, you need to check the input what you receive, not a null. Okay. Then you need to check two objects are equal based on double equal to operate memory locations. Then third one, you need to check the two objects data types are same or not. If two objects data types are same, then only we'll go for content comparison. So
yes.
these are all the checks we need to follow while overriding the equals method, isn't it?
Sir, two objects data type are same. Can you give one example of that? Like two objects, how can non-primitive, primitive objects, how two data type can be same, like in real scenario?
How primitives will be considered as objects?
Non-primitives.
Primitives won't consider like objects, no?
Correct.
So we need to think about objects only. Why? Because what is the argument for equals method? What is the input for the equals method? Object.
Sir, please repeat that step you just told.
Sorry,
can you elaborate with the help of one code example that two two objects memory are taking same place?
Yes.
How?
See, let's say, just a minute.
Sir, please repeat your step.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. Let's go here. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute, guys. Okay. Right. So I have few properties, right? So generally we need to go for implements serializable, right? So to know the state of an object, what we used to do, we used to override boosting method, right? Source, generate boosting, right? Got it, guys? Now, so if you wanted to create an object, maybe you can go with constructor, or maybe you can go with a setters and getters. So initially, just for basic example, and I'm going with a, right? So give me a minute. So and I'm going with a constructor, right? Right, ma? Hope you got it.
Yes, sir.
Right. So now let's go for, just go for where I have created. Yes. So address me new class address app. Right now, so go with the main method. Go with the main method, right? So let's create two objects of address with some data. So give me a minute. You can go with setters and getters based on your need. Already I have that. So go with getters and setters. Select all. Okay. Now, so just give me a minute. Right. So go with address app. Right. Just a minute. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute.
So default constructor.
ADRESS.
So do all constructor.
Sorry?
Do all constructor, we need to override no all constructor.
Yes, yes. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute, guys. Okay. Okay. Now, so I'm creating an instance of single address, right? With some data, right? Now let's say, and I'm going with set of address. Set of import java.util.set. I'm going with single address. Address book equal to something like that. New tree set or hash set, and I'm going with. Right? Understood? So address book dot add of single address one, address book dot add of single address, right? So as per our requirement, it shouldn't add duplicates, right? Now I'm going with address book dot size. Am I correct or not? Now see here, ma. So I'm giving same data. So duplicates won't get added if you take set, right?
Yes, sir.
Now observe here, but still added. Am I correct or not? True addresses are added or not?
Yes.
True addresses are added or not? So how set internally identify duplicates? Then what you're supposed to do? Compulsorily, you need to override
Comparator, I think.
No, comparator is only for sorting.
Hash code and equal.
Right? So you need to override
Hash code and equal.
both equals and hash code. Right? So I have overridden equals and hash code method. Now before that, let me show you which method is executed. So SYSO from hash code. Now SYSO from equals. Right? So then only you came to know, right? That's what I told, right? So initially what we are checking, both objects are pointing to the same memory location or not. Have you noticed that? After that, we are checking If it is a null, we are returning false. After that, we are checking two objects data types are same or not. If data types are not same, then return false. If data types are same, then we are going for content comparison. That's what the pointers what I told.
Can you please explain 91 line? 91 line.
That's what no, we are checking the type of objects. If both are of same type, then only we'll go for content comparison. Otherwise, you don't need to go for content comparison. So that's where in equals method, we are not comparing employee and student. Hope you understood.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now observe here. Now what is the size?
2.
2. Still 2. Why?
So
Should replace
because
the
because the address belonging to people.
Srinivasa space. Okay.
D has space.
Yes. Right. So first hash code method will run. If two objects hash codes are same, then only it will go for content comparison. Hope you understood now. Okay. Now, in this case, what might happen if you are not overriding hash code method? Okay, and I'm taking out this hash code method. And I'm overriding only equals method. Okay. Now, check here. So what happened? Objects class hash code will run. Okay. And it doesn't find any duplicate, same hash code, then it won't go for equals method also. Am I correct or not? So overriding hash code and equals mandatory or not?
Or if you remove 84 to 95, remove that line also.
See, if you remove
keep
84 to 94, remember,
yeah.
if you remove this one, it won't go for content comparison, right?
Now output.
It will go for memory locations comparison. Okay.
Okay. So basically the main method intention is of hash code for same checking location, and equals method is for using
content comparison. Okay. So when it will happen, first it will run hash code. If two objects hash codes are similar, then only it will go for content comparison. Otherwise, it won't go for equals method. Okay. So that's
if you don't have hash code, it will compare the references, right? And it will.
Sorry. If you are not overriding hash code, remember, if at all you are not overriding hash code, first it will go object class. See, in derived class, if at all you are not overriding, base class method will execute. Obviously, it will execute object class hash code method if at all you are not overriding. Understood?
In object hash code, it will be some reference value.
Yes, right. So that's mandatory. So if two objects are said to be equal, then must and shouldly those two objects hash code should be same. Okay.
Sir, if hash code method will not override, then the object hash code method
object class hash code method will run.
Then the equal method of our class won't be execute or execute.
No. So object class hash code will run. If object class hash code also gives equality, then it will come to content comparison of equals method, overridden method. See, you know already, right? So if at all you are not overridden, base class method only will go and execute, right?
Because hash code object class hash code will give different values. It simply it will
Sir, how the internal
values.
working of the object class hash code method works? I want to know that.
See, object class hash code method. See, you can go through that internal implementation, right?
Okay, like how the hash code is generated and how this is different from child by overriding. How the difference come by just by overriding, how the difference is coming in calculating the hash code.
So that's what we can go through that documentation. You can go through the object class documentation.
Okay. Yeah, you can open object and you can see the hash code.
That's what, no? Just go through the documentation, right?
No, here we have an object, right? We can just double click, we can control click it, we can go to object class. And there we can see the hash code.
Sir, equal method is
in the equal object.
Whenever hash code method having the same, right? Sir?
Sorry?
So only equal method is execute when the hash code
Are
written
same.
true.
If two hash codes are same, then only it will go to equals method
Achha.
for content comparison.
Okay.
Got it?
Otherwise, equal method won't be executed.
Won't work. Won't
So it
exist.
will
Thank you.
first it will check with the memory location. Later it will transfer to the.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It will check with the after that it will check with the object, and then after it will check
Yes.
with the content.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So object class hash code method, how it will work and all, you can go through the Java documentation, official documentation. You will get to know that hashing and all, right? Guys, so any questions till now?
Clear, sir. Very clear. Everything got clear.
Right. Hope this session is useful for everyone, right?
Yeah, but
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. For interview.
Yes, for interview purpose.
Yes, sir.
only.
Sir,
but less questions are covered.
Just a minute. See, that depends on that scenarios, right? We are putting so many complex scenarios. Okay, don't worry. We'll continue later. Okay. So first, the agenda is not the number of questions. The agenda is how much you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Hope you got it, right?
Yes, sir.
Sir, if two different objects produce same hash code, then how can identify?
Sorry.
If two different objects produce same hash code, then how we
Possible,
can
right?
identify?
Possible. So even though those two objects are two different type of objects are giving same hash code, maybe you can override that hash code into classes which return 0, right? You can do that, but it will come to equals method for content comparison. In equals method, we are checking if two objects are belongs to same type or not. Understood?
Okay.
If
Yes,
type
sir.
doesn't match, then you won't go for a content comparison. No.
Like I have one student and employee class, and let's say student class is extending employee class. Now it can be a scenario that when it is
That's what, no. So in that case, you need to customize the way of code you are writing inside of your equals method. So always your algorithm, right? What algorithm you follow.
Okay.
Understood? So it works. The definition what you have implemented.
Like in case of inheritance also, means my equals method can also work. That is my question.
That's what, no. See, whatever the logic you have written inside of equals method. So the system will work according to the logic what you have implemented, right?
Okay.
Understood or not?
Okay.
So according to fundamentals of Java, it will go for the initial thumb rule is it will go for the first it is check with the memory location, and later it will check with the which are the equals operator.
Data
Later
type.
it will check with the content load.
Yes, yes.
First,
So
I mean
memory
object
location.
and
First
memory,
memory location.
object and
Listen,
object.
let me complete. First, memory location. Second one, if the argument is null or not. Third one, type of data of that objects. If type matches, then it will go for content comparison. That's the standard procedure you need to remember while overriding the equals method.
Sir, please repeat once more time.
See,
First,
first
memory.
you need to compare memory locations. Next, you need to compare whatever the argument you pass is a null or not. Third, you need to check the type of data of that two objects, checked objects. Then you will go for content comparison. Okay.
Yes.
Understood, guys?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, it is the thumb rule.
Sir, but this
sir.
equal
Thank you, sir.
method will always work only with the current object and the another object. Means two
Yes.
objects. It will
What
play the
are-
game with two objects. Like let's say suppose I have three objects, then how equals method function will work to define how three objects are different.
So that's what, no, internally that set will do that logic for you.
Like I have one student, one employee, and let's say one teacher class.
Hmm.
So
So it won't work as your wish, right? So if you have any specific requirement, that code you have to implement, right?
We have to rewrite change our equal method definition then, right?
So it won't work. See, the predefined methods won't work as your wish, right? So you need to work and you need to make use of that predefined methods in that part. Got it? So that's all for today, guys. So we'll continue in the next session. Okay. So if you guys really wanted to understand the next questions, okay, right.
When I will expect the next session? When I can have
next weekend. Okay, right.
Next weekend. Okay, thank you. Okay, fine.
Right. So guys, I'm going to start Java full stack training tomorrow. So if you guys are interested, you can join, or if you have any referrals, you can ask them to join in my session. Okay.
What is the front end, sir?
Sorry?
What is the front end, sir?
Sorry, come again.
In full stack, what is the UI, sir? Angular or React?
Angular or React JS, he's asking.
Angular or React based on the participants, right? Anything is fine. Okay.
So you will teach Spring also Spring MVC, and one is Spring Boot MVC. You will teach both, or you will teach only skip one?
Complete server side.
Okay. Because Spring MVC also is there in Spring Core, and Spring
Boot as
Boot
well.
also Spring MVC angle is there.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You will teach everything.
Yes.
Okay. And you will also teach how to use JMeter and how to do performance and all.
No, basically in this course we cover only JNet. So performance testing, those things will cover in separate something like tools concepts.
Okay. That also you teach, but
yes.
Okay. And you also teach.
Yeah. Fees and all you can check with our admin department, guys.
And so you will also teach how to write a code in AWS bucket, how to store our application AWS bucket S3.
Those things are comes under DevOps. Okay.
Okay.
This is only Java course. Okay.
Okay.
Will you teach the jQuery also?
Yeah.
And like Kafka, how to
those are all DevOps tools, guys.
stream application.
So, see, those are all the DevOps. So you can enroll to DevOps courses. Okay. So this Monday batch is pure Java batch. Okay.
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 And web service will be there, no?
Yes, web services will be there. Okay.
Web service using like two is there. One is SOAP and REST. You will teach with REST only?
REST only. Nowadays,
because SOAP is outdated, right?
Outdated.
That's why.
Outdated. Maybe I will tell you the differences.
For this interview
Actually, I have dealt with SOAP also and REST also. And we have passed XML file using SOAP.
Yes.
Because in companies, few companies still use old projects, na? That's why.
That basic example we do cover.
Okay.
Sir, is the Spring batch was covered in full stack Spring Boot batch?
Yes.
And here, right, in full stack Java, you will be starting from core Java from there, or like you will be starting from frameworks?
Starting from core Java, and the frameworks batches we do. We let you know.
Yeah, sure.
In frameworks, may I know what are the frameworks you have?
So I can deal with the Spring, Struts, Spring Boot, Hibernate.
Struts and JSF also?
Yes.
Okay, then. Because a lot of companies use old applications still, like JSF, Struts, they still follow. And
JSF
old Spring.
and Struts not there in this course, ma. That depends on requirement, right?
Okay.
So now JSF and Struts 2 and Strut 1 are outdated.
Okay.
So Hibernate will not be covered in full stack, right, sir?
No. Hibernate will be covered.
Will be covered. Yeah.
Okay. So what are all the concepts covered? No. Core Java, servlets and JSP, JSTL, followed by expression language, basic design patterns, model 1 and model 2 application, that means MVC. Okay. JNet, log4j, coding standards and best practices. Oracle or MySQL, right? And you can go with Spring Springboard, Hibernate, web services, and UI. Okay.
The microservices.
Yeah, we'll cover.
And in Log4j ELK also you will teach how to do
No,
ELK
basic
stacks?
log project.
Okay.
Right. Understood, guys? Yeah.
Sir, please share your PDF so I can-
Sorry.
Sir, PDF, please
So
share.
duration of the course will be 4 to 6 months, guys. Okay.
What is CS and best practice? CS.
Coding standards and best practices.
Okay, coding. Sorry. Okay.
I have written in a
So
short.
you have total 15 years experience.
Yes.
Oh, okay, nice. 15.
Sir, could you please share the document, interview document? It will be helpful.
Yeah, we'll share. So I'll ask our admin resources to do this.
Do we have to share for our email ID or also we will share with the WhatsApp messenger?
No, through WhatsApp, these guys will share. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the
So
conversation.
guys, hope this session is useful for everyone. Okay.
Sir, if we want to enroll only for like, let's say core Java interview or core Java advanced Java only up to
Yes.
that? Is that?
Yes, we can do that, and you can contact our admin team. Those guys will guide you.
Okay.
Understood, guys? Yeah. So thanks guys. Thanks for joining. So today we hit around 150 members. Okay. Yeah. So thanks guys. Thanks for participation. Right?
Thank you, sir. Thank you for
So,
giving me.
please refer to your friends or colleagues or your anyone interested to join my courses. Okay. So
Yes, sir, definitely.
Next weekend we'll be planning JNet workshop. Okay. So and a few others. Okay. Just contact our admin team for our for my sessions. Those guys will guide you. Okay. So thanks, guys. Thanks for joining.
Shall we connect me for the remaining questions for the session?
Yeah, that will updated. Okay, that session will plan and will updated by our.
Please update in the WhatsApp group, and then according to that we will plan, and then I will join.
Yes. So that will be dealt with our admin team. We have to do planning. Once planning is done, our team will update you. Okay.
So you understand Hindi also or only English?
Only English. So
English and Tamil?
I know
English and Tamil you speak or something other?
So Tamil I know, but generally in class we used to deal with only English.
Yeah, that I know, sir. But is English and what other languages you speak?
So Tamil.
Okay.
Telugu?
Sorry, I forgot my mother tongue, sir.
Sir, are you from the? May I know where are you from?
Hyderabad only currently.
Okay, Hyderabad. Okay.
Sir, yesterday you were telling JNet, na?
Yes.
That one is in YouTube or?
Might be uploaded, ma. So how you find that session? Sorry.
Sir, I got in Java. I think I'm in Java group.
Okay. Right. So how you find the session? Have you attended?
No, sir. I forgot to attend that one.
Okay, don't worry. So next weekend we are planning JNet once again. Okay. Yeah.
Sir, it will upload in YouTube, sir. That one JNet.
I guess uploaded. Okay.
So like yesterday, whatever the second session you have taken, right? It was not uploaded into the YouTube. Only we are seeing the first one.
Those guys will update in a couple of days. Okay. Weekend, no. So our team will. They are working continuously. So many classes and all, no.
Yes, but we missed attending yesterday, so we were unable. We are trying to search in YouTube, but we are unable to find it.
These guys will update. Okay, so give some time for them. Okay, so guys are really so busy. Without their support, we can't do anything, right? So,
sir, that one you are updating that group, sir.
Yeah, our guys will do. Our admin team will respond properly. Don't worry.
Okay. Out of interest, can I ask you one question? When the recession will end?
Sorry?
When the recession will end?
No one will predict. Okay?
Yeah, because of the...
We are expecting in a couple of months it will wind up.
Yeah, according to your industrial experience, you may have aware of the situation.
Yes.
So I want to know
See,
how
the
much.
thing you know, so
Yeah.
whatever the session, whatever the things happen. So if you are skilled enough, so many companies are waiting you to give an offer. So what is the industry is facing? Even when I'm facing as a training manager, as a project manager, as a lead, what the issue I'm facing, you know, I don't have the proper resources.
Sir, you
Okay.
also got opportunity to visit foreign countries also?
Those things we'll discuss later, ma. Right?
Okay.
Right? So
Yeah.
we didn't go to personal and all. So remember, see, if you see my screen and I'm telling luck favors couple of times, but our hard work and sincerity takes beyond horizon. Right? See, whatever the decision, if you have skill, no one will stop you. Understood? So literally companies are waiting for the resources who are all skilled enough. But unfortunately, due to the COVID scenarios and all, maybe I can tell or not, but too much malpractices are happening. That's where it is impacting that original resources as well. Okay. Now companies are in a process of finding that fake resources and eliminating that fake resources. It might take a couple more months. After that, for all the good, those guys will get more pay. Okay. So don't worry, be positive, continue to learn, continue to improve your skills, guys. So as a friend, as a mentor, and I'm telling the same. Okay. So don't worry about recession, don't worry about whatever. Believe your skills. Right? And upgrade skills.
Recently I came out of the organization due to the environment is not due to the environment is not coping with me, so I just came out of my organization and looking for the opportunity. Even I didn't get any single calls for that, and then
okay, it will take time, don't worry. Okay, so
yeah.
Keep on upgrade and be in contact, our team will guide you. Okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So Pawan, sir, will this session be available on YouTube? Can we get the syllabus of Java batch? So Java batch syllabus is like that, ma. Entire core Java, servlets and JSPs, JDBC, and expression language and frameworks, and followed by UI framework. Pawan. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.